evening, everybody. How we doing? Happy Sunday. Different day for a change, but we're back and ready to roll. We're going to do some goodies for the moderators that take care of us so well on the channel tonight. So looking forward to hunting some rolls for you guys. We'll have our regular giveaways. We will have a couple races. And we will also have a few auction items if we get done early enough. So good to see everybody. Who do we got hanging out here already? VMC, Dad's Fair Change. Brian Robeson is here. Jim Thompson, welcome in, Jim. BH Ringer, Chicken Man Dan. Let's see, Jolly Roger AR in the house. Good to see you. And let's see who else we got here. Brian Robeson, good evening to you. James Benson, good evening. Brian Jensen, how are you? Silver Addiction in the house as well. Yep, it is Moderator Appreciation Night tonight for sure. So we're going to take care of the mods. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. Hey, retired old guy, how you doing? Silver Serpent, how are you? Ron Pierce, good evening to you. So let's get after it. Let's not waste a bunch of time. We got 50, 75, 100 likes tonight. EOS 1, 2, and 3 all happening. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get the Nightbot set up here. It'll be a moderators only for rolls. So here we go. Moderators only. First one is going to get to pick the box. Second one will get the next 10 and so on and so forth. All right, moderators, go ahead and type in rolls for the mods tonight. We're going to hunt some boxes. Whoever gets picked first will get to pick the box. So we do have all the usual suspects for boxes tonight. All right, so we have, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 moderators tonight. Nice. Oh, hang on. It's rolls exclamation point. Sorry, rolls exclamation point. That's why it's not picking them up. I did put an exclamation point on it. Do it one more time. My fault. It'll be that way all night. Rolls exclamation point for the mods. It is Moderator Appreciation Night tonight. I'm about a month behind getting, probably way more than that, getting this done for you guys. So, rolls explanation point. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 7 of you are in. So let's go ahead and do the first pick. And here we go. The box picker of the mods for box number 1 is going to be Dad's Fair Change. Will be picking the box. Congratulations, Dad's Fair Change on the box pick. Hey, Captain Vic, how you doing? All right, let me get a sheet here so I can write this down. Box number 1. DSC, going to be Dad's Fair Change. All right. Second 10 rolls will go to let's try it again. Chicken Man Dan will get the next 10. CMD. All right. Third set of rolls will go to BH Ringer. And the 4th set of rolls, we're going to re-roll. We're going to try to keep everybody to 1 time per box here. So, BMC. And the 5th set of rolls will be Brian Robeson. All right, that's going to take care of box 1. We are going to hunt 3 boxes tonight for you guys. So that is box number 1 right there. So Dad's Fair Change, my friend, you are going to be the box picker tonight. So here we go. Here is the available boxes, same as usual. Let's start at the top of the list. All right, CU1 it is then. We're going with CU1 to start it out. All right, let me grab CU1. We'll get rolling along. Good luck, you guys, on the box. All right, there it is. This is going to be an NF Train Sons box. Hello, Valerie and Gabe. How you doing? All right, here we go. There it is right there. CU1. Let me back the camera off a little bit. There it is right there. CU1 to start it out. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. And we have a few new ones. I don't see any enders, but it looks like a pretty good circulated box. So we'll have to see what happens here. I see maybe 3 2023, 2024-ish coins. So nothing too crazy. I am on all messages, yes. I am on all messages. I did remember to do that. All right, so there it is right there. Box 1, dead spare change. I'm just going to pull the first 10 rolls out right now for you. 6, 8, and 10 right there. Second 10 is going to go to Chicken Man Dan. So good luck, you guys. Get a drink of coffee before we get started here. Hey, JC, how you doing? All right, there it is right there. There are our 10 rolls. Here we go. Roll number 1. Right here for Dad's Fair Change. Good luck. Here we go. All right, there's a 1973 out of Denver. Not the DDO. Hopefully we find some goodies tonight. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. We had a busy day yesterday. We shot up to Michigan yesterday morning, did my granddaughter's birthday party for about 3.5 hours. Drove 4 hours back home. And then we had Travis and Sienna overnight last night, and my sister-in-law stayed the night here as well. So it's a busy day yesterday. A lot of stuff going on. But had a great time at your granddaughter's birthday party. Definitely think she had fun, so all in all, so far a good weekend. Did get work done on the house this weekend, but that's the way it is, I guess. We'll hopefully get caught up this week on some stuff. Well, there's more new coins in the rolls than there were. Not a ton, but definitely more than on the ends. And it looks like it is all, for the most part so far, 2024s. There's a nice looking 71D. No dice there. So we are sold out for next week. Would be the week after, will be the first weekend that I have boxes available as of right now. So we are sold out for next week. Following week, we do have boxes available if there is interest. I also did actually open up an eBay store as well. I do have 2025 penny rolls on there and 2026 half dollars. So the pennies are going like hotcakes, my friends. 2025 pennies are selling like crazy. So a lot of people selling those on there, but a lot of people buying them still. There's a 1972. No dice on that one. But how'd you do on your $50 boxes this weekend? Anybody that hunted halves, how did you guys do? Like, normally a couple of you guys hunt them as we're streaming on Saturday, so I missed out on the results on those. Depending on what time we get done tonight, I have a video I will put out for members either tonight or tomorrow, depending on how time goes. We sold a box of 25 pennies last year for $3.75. Wow. That is crazy. Brian's just starting his right now. Nice. Haven't got $50 the last 2 weeks. Uh-oh. Halfway through a big jug of quarters, dimes, and nickels a family member has been accumulating over the years. Found another full crown die chip on a Washington cross of the Delaware. Nice. I have some stuff like that here I need to go through. I just have not had time. There's a 1983. Not the no FG. I do have several collections I bought still I need to do videos on. Had good nickel boxes again. 3 war nickels, the Buffalo. Oh, and a 50D. Nice. Very nice. Gotta love them 50Ds. Love the 50Ds for sure. I haven't found one in a while. I think I have found 2 now in boxes, but it has been a bit. Probably a couple of years now, maybe. I think it was early on in the Hunt and Fill series that I'm still working on. I think we found one. Because all we're missing in that is a... Is it a 44S, I think, war nickel. The only thing I haven't found for that. Surprisingly. Number 5. Wow, that's great. That is really good. Hey, John Camper, how you doing? All right, here we go. Roll number 9. Roll 9. Not much to show for it so far. All right, let's try roll number 10. Roll 10 coming up here. So I think I did post the next three live streams are already scheduled. So if you guys are looking, everything will be the next 3 Saturdays as of right now. So right now, Dad's Fair Change. Chicken Man Dan is going to get the next 10 rolls. And then we'll redraw names again for box number 2 when we get to it. We're hoping to find some good goodies tonight. That's what we're hoping for. All right. That's it for those 10. Sorry, Dad's Fair Change. Yes, I think I have them. Silver Serpent. You have informed delivery and never got a notification if it was scanned. Just a second. Let me check my shipping software here. Just a second. All right, yeah, I don't see it here. I think I still have them, actually. Silver Serpent. I think I had them laid out a couple weeks last time I shipped last week. Okay, let me check. I think I actually still have them here. I laid them out because I think I was going to ask you if because I had one I think I didn't get a claiming email for. I was going to ask you about. I'm assuming you sent it because you normally do, but so there is the next 10 right there for Chicken Man Dan. Right there coming up. Good luck. Chicken Man Dan, here we go. Your first 10 rolls for the night. There it is. All right, here we go. Next couple weeks, the coins in your package should cover a few videos. Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice coin, Silver Addiction. So it was a pretty good sized package. So there was a lot of good goodies in that one. Hey, Vincent Caparina, how you doing? Nice, 3 silvers in the box. Very good. All right, here we go. Come on, baby. Give us the silver out of this bank. This bank, I had 10 silvers in a box a few weeks ago. It's been stingy this year. We've not been seeing a ton out of this bank so far. I think I'm at 11 silvers for the year from this bank. I was actually thinking about backing off the amount of boxes I was getting to 1. And then I hit that box with 10 silvers a few weeks ago. And I said, well, maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait a minute before I do that. You're welcome, Vincent. Good to hear people get dimes. One day I'll start hunting more dimes. I don't know when it'll be, but someday I hope to. There is a 1973. Order more. Copper All pulled 6 90s and a 40. A couple walkers. Nice. We had to go to Menards and pick up a bunch of stuff today. And to be honest with you, I came home and took a nap. Man, I was whooped out. Did a lot of driving yesterday, and like I said, we had the kids last night, this morning. So it was a long day today. Despite the fact we didn't really do too much work-wise, but still a long one. Come on, box. Just give us 1 silver at least out of this thing. Also seeing a couple 2023s in this box as well, so still have a couple boxes of pennies. Probably going to give dimes a try next. I enjoy dimes when the silver comes, but sometimes I get annoyed when I'm not finding silver in them. I think I got a little burned out. I got like $480 in customer wraps a while back and got absolutely nothing out of it. I think I was like, all right, I got to take a break from these for a little bit. Still trying to get my eyes to see straight after that. All right. 5 rolls left, Chicken Man Dan. All you guys should get at least 2 sets of rolls tonight, at a minimum. Probably be a couple people that will get 3. But we'll see how it goes here. We'll pop open the leftover boxes tonight like we usually do. See if we got anything exciting on the ends. Hey, Hartford Junction, how you doing? Nothing in that roll. 4 rolls left for the Chicken Man. I'm trying, Chicken Man Dan. I am trying. There's a 71D. Not the DDO. All right, 3 rolls left. 3 rolls now. Hey, Patrick Bushman, how you doing? Hope you're well. Good to see you. A little Sunday night action going tonight. For a change. Had a busy weekend. We didn't get home last night till like 6:45. So it definitely would not have worked to stream last night for sure. No way I would have ever been ready. All right, 2 rolls left. Come on, box. You're being way too stingy here. We caught you off guard, Patrick. Was that the Sunday thing? And 82. All right. We got a month left on the bounties, everybody. We got 1 month left, and then they're going to reset the 1st of July. We will have the Benji bounty will be back. Nobody has cashed in yet on the Walker bounty or the Barber bounty. So we will be resetting those here coming up 1st of July. Only a month away. We're only 2.5 months away from the treasure chest, believe it or not. It's coming up quickly. All right, that is going to do it, Chicken Man Dan. Sorry. Not a great bunch of rolls there. We're going on to BH Ringer. Next up for 10. There is 5 and 10. Yes, we're getting closer to completion every day. All right, here we go. Good luck, BH. Roll number 1 for you right here. He's got his fingers crossed. All right, here we go. 1983. Not the no FG. All right, here we go. Roll 2. Don't see anything by the edges. I'm telling you, CU boxes have been tough, my friends. Maybe tonight's going to be the night, though. Last time I had 10 silvers in this box a few weeks back. The other box had nothing. For one, it never knows. Okay, Valerie, good night. Thank you for stopping in. And good night, Gabe. All right, here we go. 71D, last coin. Still not the DVO. 7 rolls left here. Plenty of time still for BH. And we find a goodie in here. $19.83. There is a 1972, not the no FG. All right, roll 5. Hey, Jeff Provost, how you doing? We'll be jumping into a race here coming up. I'll have a couple duck races tonight. We're going to do, instead of the Saturday special tonight, we're going to do the Sunday Spectacular. Sunday Spectacular tonight. 1983. All right, 5 rolls left. I'm trying, BH. I know it don't look like it, but we are trying to find some goodies in here. Box is stingy. All right, roll 7. Roll 7. Man, come on, box. 1972. Aaron Foy, member for 27 months. Good evening, everyone. Good luck. Can't stay. Talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by, Aaron Foy. Hey, Martin Bowen, how you doing, brother? Been a very busy weekend here, so we're gonna wrap it up. Got a new project to start at work tomorrow. It'll be another busy day at the office. I'm gonna have to turn the ceiling fan on, man. It is hot in here. 72. All right, give me just a second. I'm gonna pop the ceiling fan on real quick. Oh. There, that's better. We'll get some air moving here. All right, 2 rolls left for BH. Like I said, everybody should get at least 20 rolls tonight. A couple of you may get 30, depending on how everything shakes out here. There is a first find of the night. It's going to be a 2012 NIFC. We finally found something. Better than nothing. All right, going to come down to the last roll. See if we can find some goodies here. And it don't look good by the edges. Do have to make it official. And we're going to go into the next 10 rolls for BMC. Benny going to be up next. All right, sorry, BH, no dice in that one. So here we go for BMC. There is 6, 8, and 10 right there. We just need, if we could just find one more thing to get on the board here, we'll just work towards getting it filled up a little bit at a time. A little at a time would be just fine. 2024 again. Not in that one. Here's roll number 2 for Vinny. Well, we got to get into a hot box for you guys here. We got to get some silver flowing. All right, roll number 3 for Vinny right here. Roll 3. Thank you, Hartford Junction. It's something I try to do twice a year. I know I don't think I got 2 done last year that I can recall, but we'll try to get things back on track this year. Try to get another one later on in the year. So I appreciate the work they do. I know it's kind of a thankless job at times, being a channel moderator, but I appreciate all you guys being here, and happy I can get to do something for you, at least. We'll continue to try to do a little bit better with that, so. And nada. All right, 6 rolls left, Mr. Vinny. We got a lot of time still here. Thank you, mods, for not banging me. They wouldn't want to bang you, Jolly Roger. You are an important part of the stream here every week, for sure. All of you are important. Without you guys, there would be no channel. There's nobody watching videos or live streams. We wouldn't even be here. So, thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. Even though you put me in timeout once. I remember that now that you mention it. You can't win them all, Dad. Spare change. There will be boxes like this, unfortunately. We got time, though. We still have 14 rolls left in this box. It's not bad yet. There's a 71D. Pretty nice one. not the DDO. There is a 72D, not the DDO. You probably deserve it. Oh, man. Now the truth comes out. Here it is. The truth has made its way to the forefront here. There is a 72. Not be no FG. There is a 74D. Not the DDO. 3 rolls left, eh? 3 rolls to go, and then we're jumping to Brian Robeson. You were very welcome, Hartford Junction. I enjoy it. Been a little trying over the last year and a half with all the house stuff going on, but all settled down here eventually. Someday it will eventually get done. Hey, Silverman92, how you doing? All right, here we go. Roll 9. I'm trying, Vinny, I'm trying. Nice looking 72D. All right, roll 10. Roll 10 for Vinny, and we're jumping into these last 10 for Brian Robeson. And I don't see anything by the edges. Nice looking 71D. $72D. No dice. Another nice 71D. Man, there's been a few of these nice 71Ds in this box. All right, that will do it. Sorry, Vinny. We tried. Here is the last 10 coming up for Brian Robeson. Then we're going to run a race. And then we're going to get into box number 2 for you guys. Here we go. Good luck, Brian Robeson. Next 10 rolls right here. Oh, this paper. I hate this paper on these. It is so hard to tear. I miss the old school paper that tore nice and easy right down the middle. I get that every now and then. All right, nothing, and roll number 1. Here we go. Roll number 2 here. Roll 2. And nothing. All right, roll number 3. Roll number 3. We're trying Brian Robeson. Another 71D. $1982. Nothing, no FG, nothing in that. All right, roll number 4. Roll 4. We're trying. Ooh, that's the most new ones I've seen in a roll. That's not good. If anybody is looking for rolls of 2026 Phillies, let me know. I have a bunch of them on eBay, but I will definitely part with some for you guys if you need some. The ones I got last week that I thought were 2026 Ds, they are actually 2026 Ps. So apparently I didn't look close enough. So I did not get Ds. I was hoping I did because I was going to offer them up as P and D sets on eBay. But no dice. So if you're looking for some of those, let me know. I am also, if anybody runs across any, I am looking for a few rolls of 2026 quarters. There's another NIFC 2014. Finally, a second find out of the box. There's a 1972D. All right, 4 rolls left. 4 rolls left. 2 NIFCs. I'm selling by the roll. They are going right now is just about as fast. Well, I don't know. I'm very surprised by how fast they're selling. I have them priced at $10.99 a roll plus shipping. And I got like 5 orders yesterday, 2 the day before, and 1 the night I posted them. So they are going like hotcakes. I am doing them by the roll. So I have 6 packages of that I have to get ready tonight. And I got to have in the mail by Tuesday. Thank you. I mean, I'm less than anybody else on there right now by $1 a roll. I don't know if that helps or not, but I had 0 sales on there. I have no anything to fall back on as far as a rating or anything. So I didn't know how well they would even sell, but I'm very happy. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, last roll right here, Brian Robeson. Last one. And I don't see silvery edges, unfortunately. All right, that's going to do it. 2 NIFCs out of box 1. That was rough. Hey, Bart Cubbins, how you doing? All right. Let me get the board updated. And we're going to run a race. You're welcome, Brian. That's the exact question I was going to ask, Martin. I'm glad you're getting a little bit better, Vinny. A little bit at a time. Take what you can. Two Nipsies. That was a rough box. You will take a roll of 2026 Ps, JC. $50. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. I currently have 70 rolls of those, believe it or not. I traded for 20 rolls and then immediately got a box. So just confirm you're talking 2026 half, JC. Or maybe you're talking the pennies. I was talking about both, so. All right. Let's do race number 1 right here coming up. Duck race number 1. I don't know why I wrote 2 on this envelope, but I did. Duck race number 1. It is going to be $3 per spot. And we are going to be running for the United States USO silver dollar proof right there. USO silver dollar proof. on the line here in this race. I really like the reverse of this. The eagle with the USO banner right on the, holding the earth in its claws. Pretty cool. All right, Michael Spicer and JC, 2026. Just a second, let me grab them for you. And how does it sound at 15 shipped? I'll put them in with one of your other packages. Does that sound fair to you guys or no? Let me know. Let me know. Silver addiction one roll, as well. Roy will take 2 rolls. $3 a spot for this one, Vinny. It'll be $3 a spot for this race. Let me get these rolls marked real quick here so I don't forget about this. So I have Michael Spicer. Rolls 2026 P's. JC, 1 roll 2026 P's. How you doing, Roy? Good to see you, brother. Silver Addiction. 1 roll, 2026 P's. And Roy H. 2 rolls, 2026 P's. All right, there we go. Hey, Lord Camarista, how you doing? All right. Back to where we were at here. Race spots. Race spots. If you guys want to get in, it's $3 a spot. We're racing for a USO silver dollar proof. USO silver dollar proof. Let me get back up here. I had JC for 3 spots. VMC for 2 spots. I have Silver Addiction for 2 spots. Retired Old Guy for 1 spot. Now, Brian Robeson is on the shiny. Well, thanks for stopping in, Bart. I appreciate it. 3 for VMC in the race. Got it. VMC for 3. Shell Bell, member for 36 months. 3 years. Time flies. Holy cow. Thank you, Shell Bell. We have Roy for 5 spots. Brian Jensen for 2 spots. Michael Spicer for 5 spots. Hope you're doing well, Miss Lori. Shell Bell for 1 spot. Jeff Provost for 1. All right, I think I have everybody. Here's who I have. If I missed you, let me know. I have JC for 3, Vinny for 2, Silver Addiction for 2, Retired Old Guy for 1. I have another 3, Lori said, for Vinny, Roy for 5, Brian Jensen for 2, Michael Spicer for 5, Shell Bell for 1, Jeff for 1. If I missed you, let me know. I think I filtered through everything and got everybody, though. Give me just a second here to get some names in, and we will get rolling. Good luck, everybody. $3 per spot, Jeff Provost. I was napping. I did that earlier. It was fantastic. Hartford Junction member for 37 months. Old and right along with you, says Patrick Bushman member for 35 months. I'm old too, he says. We're all on the same page there, I think. All on the same page. All right, let me get this list filled out here. Thank you guys for jumping in on the race. I appreciate it. BMC member for 39 months. Good luck, racers, he says. Thank you, Vinny. Glad you're here with us, hanging out. I appreciate it. Glad to hear you're getting a little bit better. A little at a time. All right, so there's BMC. Now we have Roy. Brian Jensen. For 2. Michael Spicer for 5. Shell Bell and Jeff. Here it is right there. We have everybody on the list. Just about ready to roll here. All right. All right. We are ready to roll, everybody. Let's get after it. Good luck. Here we go. 2:22 on the clock. We're doing 4 shuffles, says Brian Robeson. So here they are. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. And we are off. Looks like it's going to be Roy and Michael Spicer fighting it out for the early lead here. Roy and Michael battling it out. Roy hanging on, but here comes everybody else. They are catching up and reeling them in, but Roy still comes out on top. But he has a lot of company at the front. There's VMC and Shell Bell making a run for it. JC up there as well. Vinny going to come out on top for now. But now it is JC to the front. And now Shell Bell with the lead, just barely. Roy tried to get her, couldn't hang on. Shell Bell out front. Michael Spicer and Michael Spicer fighting it out for second there. Here comes Brian Jensen moving up as well. Retired old guy making some waves there on the bottom. Catching him up. Can't quite get there. He stops at third. Shell Bell starting to fade. Here comes Michael Spicer. As we come down to 1 minute to go, 1 minute, it's going to be JC comes out on top from that four-way battle. And he can't hang on. Michael Spicer now. Michael Spicer to the lead. Now it's VMC moving up. He moves into second, looking for the lead now. And Vinny can't quite get there. Brian Jensen beats him to it. Now it's Michael Spicer trying to get there. And Michael Spicer to the lead. And here we go. We're coming down to it. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds. Michael Spicer out front. Silver Addiction in second. Here comes Roy rolling in, trying to get third, and he will have it. Michael Spicer still hanging on. 7 seconds. Here comes Michael Spicer. I think he's going to do it. He beats himself. Michael Spicer with the win. Let's see who was second to last for the dime time. It's going to be JC. JC likes Pam. Thank you guys again for getting in on the race, supporting the channel. We appreciate it. JC and Michael Spicer does it again. Michael Spicer's had a knack for these races here over the last year. He has won a few. So there it is right there. Thank you guys a bunch. I appreciate it. And there it is right there. Michael Spicer. Where did I put that? There it is right there. There it is. It is the USO silver dollar right there. United States USO silver dollar. Let's get a silver dime here for JC for the second to laster. And there it is right there. Thank you guys again for supporting the channel through these races. I appreciate it a bunch. Makes a big difference in all the shipping and giveaways and all that stuff. I appreciate it. All right, so that will take care of that. Next up, we're going to get into box number 2. We'll have a box picker once again. Will be whoever is the first drawn here. So let me go back to all right, moderators, get back in. Oh, hang on. Are we at 50 likes? Are we at the 50 likes? Ooh, we are at 50 likes. Let's do that first. Let's go ahead. Give me just a second to get this set up. Let's run the 50 likes first. All right. 50 likes is open. Go ahead and get on in, everybody. 50 likes. I didn't have that page up, so I didn't see what the likes were. I was on the other page here on my streaming software. So good luck, everybody, on the 50 likes giveaway. $50 likers. Hartford Junction. Oh, hang on, I'm behind a little bit. We're back on the old, no, the giveaways are not, Lori. The giveaways are for everybody, just like usual. The rolls are for the mods, and I may do another little extra thing for them here towards the end. So, Patrick Bushman said he's still happy. That's awesome. I'm happy too, Patrick Bushman. I'm happy right with you. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Currently have 42 watching. We have 28. Oh, hang on here. I still only got mods. Hang on. I got to change this. All right, there we go. 30 people eligible now. 30 people. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Let's draw a winner. Winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian Robeson. Comes out on top anyway. 50 Likers winner, Brian Robeson. And there it is. Very nice. 50 likes winner, Brian Robeson. All right, Brian, all 10 envelopes are available. All 10 envelopes. Number 5, he says. All right, number 5 it is. And grab them envelopes. Let's see what number 5 has to offer us tonight. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's number 5 right there. What do we have for Brian Robeson tonight for that 50 likes giveaway? Well, it's not the best, Brian Robeson, but it's certainly not the worst. It's going to be a 1942 Philly or nickel. Silver is silver. You can't complain either way. So there it is. Congrats, Brian Robeson. Very nice. All right, moderators, up next, Rolls explanation point. Rolls explanation point. And we will draw to see who is the next box picker. Rolls explanation point for the mods. Go ahead and get on in. Rolls explanation point. Make sure everybody gets capped at 20 rolls, and then whatever's left in the last box could be a free-for-all. So, all right. Box number 2. All right, make sure you guys are all in there. There should be 7 of you. Let me check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there is. All right, here we go. First pick, it will be the box picker. Good luck, everybody. Box picker is going to be BMC. BMC box picker. Second 10 rolls are going to go to Silver Addiction. Silver Addiction for the second 10 rolls. And next set, going to be Shell Bell. Shell Bell for the next 10. Third, fourth set of rolls. Going to go to Chicken Man Dan. Look at that. Chicken Man Dan, Shell Bell right next to each other. Just like that. And BH Ringer is going to run clean up on this box. And there it is right there. Congratulations, moderators. And Vinny says, WB2, I seen it. WB2, he said, all right, we're going to do it. See what happens. I know when she brought the boxes out this week, she said, these seem a lot heavier than normal. So we're going to find out what's in them. That's what the lady at the bank said. So here we go. Let me grab WB2. It is a double stack box this week. There it is. WB2. What will it have? Hey, Sam Lemon, how you doing? There it is. WB2 right there. Let's see what the moderators have a shot at this time. I want to see a silver ender. Let's make this exciting. Well, I don't see a silver ender. It's like a pretty circulated box, though. There are some new ones. All right. Let's pull the first 10 out right here for BMC. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 right there. There we go. First 10 for Vinny. We just need some silver at this point. Big crab coins. I would take anything. All right, we're going to try to spice this up a little bit. We're going to get the scale out. I have a reverse-facing silver ender in box 2. Roll that weighs 227.4. Oh, man. That could be a 90 and a 40. I'm assuming there's no mint mark on that. I'm assuming there's no mint mark. All right, here we go. 226.3, this first roll. Let's see what that means. A whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Unfortunately. There's a 1983. That is a nice weight of a roll right there. Let us know what's in that when you get to it, Brian. I like it. I'm hoping it's a 90 and a 40 for you. That would be spectacular. I did not yet, Sam. He is looking for one for me. He didn't have one in the shop. So he was going to check it home. So I'm working on it, but that's what I'm planning on doing. Roll 41. All right, we got to wait a little bit, I guess. All right, here we go. Roll 2, WB box. So I don't know if I'll have it next week or the week after, but I am working on it. We will be racing for a trade dollar next time around. Just got to find it. Normally he has 2 or 3 of those in the shop, but he said you don't normally really buy them that often. Don't see them come in collections that much, so. Yeah, that could do a nicer 20-cent piece as well. That would be a possibility. He does have a few of those. I don't remember what grade. They're not graded, but he has a few nicer ones. I'll see what kind of exciting stuff he's got. He's got a lot of slab stuff in the one cabinet that I didn't really look at. So there could be something interesting over there as well. We will see. All right, come on, box. Show us something here. Give us some sort of idea that you're hiding something good in there. There's a nice looking 1973. So I decided I'd weigh a few of these up, trying to spice things up a little bit, but it is not working in our favor so far. I haven't seen the one roll that was slightly heavy, but did not give up anything. Nothing in that roll. Yes, ma'am. Hi, Travis. What doing? Papa. Hi, Travis. What are you doing? Are you playing?
You talking to Papa?
You talking to Papa?
Look, there's Papa.
She's too busy staring at the TV.
Yep. Go Peanut's head keeps popping in. She's trying to look.
Hi, Sissy.
There's Papa.
Hi, Sissy. We're FaceTiming the kids.
She's blowing kisses to you. Oh, you're so sweet, Peanut.
Thank you, Sissy. All right. Travis wanted to say hi, so did a little FaceTime deal. We had them overnight last night. It was fun. All right. Here we go. 3 rolls left. Next one is 226, so slightly heavy, but no guarantees that it's anything exciting. All right. Roll number 8, 226. 226. I'm with you, Lori. Come on, Mr. Box. We gotta find some shiny tonight. We gotta get it done for the moderators. We've been seeing it. Just not in the boxes we picked on the stream. I've had silver in the leftover boxes every single week. Every single week I've had some. We just are picking the wrong ones. Hopefully tonight we'll correct that. Seeing 2022 new ones in here. I don't see a lot of those. The 1983. Another 1983. One's a light FG, but it's there. All right, last roll, Vinny. Last roll. Here we go. Yeah, Travis was funny this morning. All right, that's going to do it. Sorry, Vinny. No dice. Got skunk on silver all week. 5 boxes of dimes, 1 box of nickels, 1 box of quarters. Did get a tall grass prairie W. At least you got something. I have a hard time with the W tall grass prairies. I found that's the one I found the least of out of all of them. I do not find that one often. All right. Silver Addiction up next. 10 rolls. Right there. Don't see anything exciting in the bottom of the box you're looking at. Looking back at me, pancakes with bananas and pecans for dinner. You're making me hungry again, Hartford Junction. And I already ate. 223.6. What do you suppose is in that one? Magic coin, maybe? Boring? Magic coin? There's something going on in this roll. Right there it is. It is a 1 penny. Commonwealth of Australia. Right there. And it is a 1919. 1919, 1 penny. Commonwealth of Australia. Right there for Silver Addiction. Little collection edition right there. We'll take it. We haven't found a foreign coin in a minute. It's been a while. So I am happy to see that, even though it's not silver. I still like finding them. It is an oldie. I like it. I was happy with that one. I'd take a couple more of these at 223. Just for funsies. All right, here we go. Roll number 2. And nothing. I'm happy to find something. Happy to find something else in the box fun. We can't find silver. Give us something fun at least. That's what I'm saying. $71. And nothing in that roll. Come on, Mr. Box. She said at the bank these felt heavier than normal. We need to see it. Come on, baby. Give us something. There's a 72. Nothing in that one. All right, we got a 226-1 coming up. It's bouncing back and forth. Hoping for a silver, but I don't know. Was a thick edge 2024. All right. 4 more rolls after this one. We're trying. We are trying. Coincides been dry for a few weeks. Just found a 1996 Balboa dime and a change jug. Nice. I love the Balboas. One of my favorite foreign coins right there. There's a nice 1983. Look at this with a loop. Yeah, it's there, just barely. It's almost just a big pile of metal, but you can make out the FD on the top, just barely. Hoping we had something there. All right. Can't make out what that says. Something coin. 928. Near coin, Narcoin, 91824 on that one. So somebody's writing something on them when they're hunting them, other than just a black line. All right, come on, baby. Give us something else here. We're only 20 rolls in, a lot of time in this box. I like to have a good mix of new and old coins, so anything could happen here. Here's another 226-2. Second to last roll. $19.72, not the OFG. Here's the 74D. Not the DDO. We haven't found the DDO in a long time. All right, last roll here for Silver Addiction. $74D, once again, not the DDO. And nada. All right, that is going to do it. Sorry, Silver Addiction. Still got the 1 penny. I'll get that in the envelope for you. And then the next 10 here are going to Miss Shellbell. All right, there is Shellbell's 10. Let me get this coin in an envelope here for Silver Addiction. Oop, I just threw my pen on the floor. Let me grab another one. Here we go. Good luck, Shell Bell, on your 10 rolls. There's a 72D to start it out. No dice. $74D once again. No DDOs. 1983. And nothing in roll number 1. Boo. Boo to roll number 1. Alright, nothing in that roll. Got one here that's just at 226. I don't know if it'll be enough. Based on what we've seen so far, probably not. And it doesn't look like it. And nothing. Come on, box. I do too, retired old guy. I want to see more than one. I want one for every moderator. If we could find it. $19.72. $19.72 again. No dices. And nothing again in that roll. Hopefully we pick up another blue box here. We'll see. Uh-oh, Vinny's getting lit. Vinny's getting lit with the box over there. He's making demands. $19.83. And nothing again. Boo, boo, boo box. 20 rolls left after this. Mine doesn't either, Shell Bell. I look at Walmart every time I go there. It's probably been a year and a half since I've seen anything in the Coinstar. I'm starting to wonder if people are still using it. That's what I'm starting to wonder. All right, come on, box. Give us something good. Please. This is getting bad. All right. 2 more rolls left after this one. Recently got 4 boxes of 2020 60 half dollars and 2 boxes of 2020 60 nickels. Sold 2 boxes of the halves. Not sure if I should sell. I would do them by the roll. Are you selling them on eBay, Jeff? Or where are you selling them? I'm doing pennies on eBay right now by the roll, and I think that's the way to go. That's my personal opinion. Taking a trip into Montana in July to see some friends. They got a coin jug they want you to go through. Ooh, nice. Gotta love that. Nothing like an old coin jug to go through. Ooh, look at this one. We got one checking in at 226.4 coming up last roll. Could it be? Is it possible? 1972, not the no FG. There's another 74D. Still not the DDO. We're trying though. All right, final roll. We're at 226.37. It goes up to 0.4 every now and then. Can we get lucky on roll 10 for Shell Bell? Roll before your ender had a 67 40%. Nice. Just an extra piece of lint. I'm more hopeful than that, Shell Bell. I guess I shouldn't have been because it doesn't look good, but I'm hopeful. I want to find you guys some stuff tonight. All right. There it is. Sorry, Shell Bell. Worked out just like you said. All right, next up is going to be Chicken Man Dan for 10. At some point, we got to cash in here. Some goodies. And the last 10 are going to go to BH after this. So here we go. Good luck, Chicken Man. I'd be happy right now if we could just find some proofs or something. The foreign coin was fun, but we only got one. There is a 73. No dice. We got to get something for the Chicken Man. Come on, baby. Yeah, if you're interested, Jeff, in trading some of those rolls of nickels, shoot me an email and see if we can work something out maybe. You got a couple boxes of them. All right, come on, baby. Give us some goodies. All right, what do we get? Come on, give us something, anything. There's a 1982. Oh, nothing again. All right, this roll is at 226, almost 226.1. Nothing again. Oh, Mr. Box, what is going on here? Not playing fair, I can tell you that. I don't know if this box is going to do it for us, guys. It's seeming pretty stingy. I don't know if it's going to do it. Come on, baby. 2 more rolls after this for the chicken man. It's not been a very productive hunt so far. 2 NIFCs is it. Got a miscellaneous in this box. Alright, last roll is clicking in at 226.2, bouncing to 226.3 every now and then. Maybe we'll get lucky. I hope so. Hope so. $19.83. Alright, yeah, let me know. We'll see if we can work something out, Jeff. Alright, final roll, 226.25. It hasn't worked out so far. Well, there's a 1987. It's something. Chicken Man Dan scores the 87. We'll take it. Better than nothing. All right, that is going to do it. 87 for the Chicken Man. You're welcome, Chicken Man Dan. I wish it would have went better. All right, PH, here we go. Your next 10 rolls coming up right here. There is the first one. There's the empty box. Last 10 rolls are on the desk. You got one coming up at 226.2 as well. Yeah, that's right. That is right. I forgot about that. That's been a minute. There's a flashback. It was a fun hunt that night. I should go back and watch that. That was a fun one. There's another NIFC, or the first one of this box, 2015. There's a 1972, not the no FG. I'll update the board. I'll do that. Let me do that. I got another 2 NIFCs, and we got a miscellaneous. So that's going to put us at 4. 4 NIFCs and a miscellaneous. There's been plenty of bicentennials tonight. Junction, quite a few. I would say more than normal. More than I normally see. Usually it's like 2, 3 a roll. I think some rolls tonight have been more like 6 or 7. There's a 72D. All right, here we go. There's another 1972D, no dice. And nada. Just can't seem to get anything super exciting out of this box, other than the miscellaneous, which I was happy to find, but there's another NIFC, a 2005. Kind of heating up here towards the end, but I don't know that it's going to be enough. We'll find out. Hey, Wolf Metal Stacking, how you doing? Remember, we will be back in our regular Saturday night time slot next week. What did you guys do with your Saturday night since I wasn't on? Did you guys have something else exciting to do, or what did you guys do last night? Hopefully something fun. Took a nap. I took one of those today. I needed it. There's another NIFC 2005. Mowed the lawn, nice. Fell asleep early. Perfect fine. Oh, he had a 500 sub giveaway last night. Actually, you know what? I might have seen that on my phone this morning. We had the kids last night, so I wasn't I didn't do much with the YouTubes last night. Saving up all your decent looking bicentennial quarters, eventually scope for the double die. Not gonna hold your breath though. I've been looking for one for years now. And I have not. I think there's one it's not the FS 101. I think it's the FS 102. I think I found one of those, which is not nearly as valuable. But I've never found the FS 101. Never found that one yet. I've tried. Transplanted some tomatoes. Nice. Treasure Hog found one. He put pics in Discord. Oh yeah, please send them over, Shelby. I'd love to see those. I've seen one that Rob found a few years ago. But I look for them all the time. All the time. All right, here we go. 1983. Yeah, they're a good group over there, Patrick Bushman. I appreciate them guys a lot. I've been buying a few things on there, here and there, that may show up in the auction. So I'm trying to decide how carried away I want to get on posting some stuff on eBay. Yeah, they're pretty valuable, Jolly Roger. They're pretty valuable quarters in good condition. Pretty nice. All right, that does it for that box. We got to add 2 more NIFCs to the board. And that is it. Yikes. 2 more NIFCs. Yeah, I believe they're one of the biggest channels on Whatnot, Patrick Bushman, for gold and silver and stuff now. They do Whatnot stuff on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I believe. And then they've been doing some pop-up ones during the week as well. So they have tons of stuff on there. So they're doing like some morning stuff now. Different things like that. As a matter of fact, they had a bunch of like Benji proof sets on there the other day. A bunch of them went below melt. So, yeah, they do mornings, and then the other ones are like 4:30 to 6:30 or 7. And then they've been doing you found 2 of the N7060, FS101, Southern Metal Something, PCS. They grade. Ooh, nice. Them are good ones right there. Good grades. You have to download the app, and then if you follow any of the channels on there, Silver Addiction, you'll get a notification whenever they go on. So I actually been getting them for people that I'm not even following. I bought from like 3 different channels on there, but I usually watch for stuff that I can get at a good price. I bought a bunch of Morgans on somebody's channel a while back, and they were all under melt, like almost $10 on them. So you get some good deals on there every now and then. Sent me the pics. All right, let me check. Let's take a look at these. This is going to be the FS 101. So this is the FS 101 on a bicentennial quarter. And it is the Denver you're looking for, not the Philly. It's the Denver. Yeah, it was a bad one back then, Hartford Junction. Oh, nice, Patrick Bushman. I want to give you on there a couple weeks ago, but it was a barber quarter, which I was all about. So I was happy with that. All right, let's go to the computer here real quick. So here's your Liberty. Like I said, this is a FS 101. It's a 1976 Denver bicentennial quarter. So you can see the double serif down here. And then you got heavy doubling here. It's on the left of all the letters. Same thing here on the B. You got a double serif down here at the bottom. Let's go to the next pic. Look at that doubling on that E and that R right there. Heavy doubling right there. Heavy doubling here. You got the double serif at the top of the R. And here's the T and the Y. Look at that doubling on the Y right there. You got it here, here. Got a whole bunch going on up here. Got that T doubled side. Double serif down here. I've seen a few of them before. Like I said, I look at every 1976 D looking for this. Just for giggles, I'm going to take you guys over to PCGS real quick. And we'll take a look at what these go for those who didn't know about these or never looked at them. Maybe, if it loads. And keep in mind, these prices are a little bit high. Boy, this thing is slow sometimes, I'm telling you. Their site is. All right, let me do this. 1976 DFS 101. There it is right there. Maybe this will be faster. They're so slow, their site is sometimes. I like a lot of tabs, CreateCraft. Lynn gets on me about it all the time. All right, give me a second. I'll wait for this to load. We'll come back to it. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why their site is so slow nowadays. Roll 41, 59 Benji. Nice. Oh yeah, I can do gray sheet. That's easier. I got that as well. That will be more accurate price wise anyway. Let me get logged in here and I will switch back over. So if we go to values, US coins, quarters, Washington quarters, 1776. They don't have it. Maybe they do. Let's see. Nope, they don't have it in here. That's weird. Yeah, PCGS is saying there's a host error, so I don't know. All right. Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh, all right, I need that one right there. It's so slow. Oh, yeah, I think I've watched a couple of those. No, we get tornadoes around here every couple of years, Hartford Junction. There was a bunch over in the Dayton area a couple of years ago. All right, I'm going to wait for this to load. We'll get back to the, let's get this race done. Hopefully it will load up. All right, next up is going to be the Sunday Spectacular. Yeah, there was like, I want to say 3 or 4 of them over Dayton, Trotwood area. While we were living here, probably 4 years ago, maybe. Yes, it's only the D bicentennial quarters, yes. I don't know why PCGS is being so crazy, but I can't believe they didn't have that gray sheet. It kind of blows my mind a little bit. All right, so next up, we're doing the Sunday Spectacular. It's going to be $9 a spot, $9 per spot. Half-ounce round for first, 40 and a dime for second, 40 and a dime for third, 40% for fourth, and a dime for second to last. I think there was one in Ohio probably like 10 or 12 years ago, but not very often on those. We don't do much on the earthquakes. So definitely not much on that. Yeah, I keep getting a host error for PCGF, so I don't know what the deal is. There's got to be an issue with their site somehow. Yeah, if you want to send it, that's fine. There's fair change. It just won't load. It just don't load. So we got one for Sam, one for Arabella. All right, we have Sam, Arabella, Roy for 5. Okay, it's working on coin facts. Ryan Johnson. Go to verify, enter 58. No gold tonight, unfortunately, Sam. I don't think. Actually, I might have some. I'll have to look. We are doing just a little short auction tonight as long as we get done early enough. So, Brian Jensen, Silver Addiction for 2 spots. Michael Spicer for 2. JC for 2. 5 shuffles. All right, hurry up, get in if you want a shot at getting in the Sunday Spectacular here. All right, got Sam, Arabella. I'm just verifying spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Roy. Brian Jensen for 1. Silver Addiction for 2. Michael Spicer for 2. JC for 2. And we're doing 5 shuffles. All right. I'm trying to copy and paste your number, Dad Spare Change, but it won't do it for some reason. Let me try it over on the other page. There we go. Verify. Right. Paste. So here is, this is Dad's Spare Change. Oh, Lori for 5. Thank you, Miss Lori. All right, here's Dad's Spare Changes. Let's take a look at this real quick. So here is the picture of his. It's a little bit harder to see. You can see the doubling though. Looks very, very similar to the one we just looked at. So his graded out at AU 58. Price guide value is $675. So that is quite a bit right there. So that is not bad right there. And like I said, even in lower grades, they're going to be probably 75 to 100 bucks. So not too bad. So not a bad one. Yeah, I definitely would look for these if you're not, when you're doing quarters for sure. I would definitely be looking. They're a good one to find. Okay, Lori, you're good. All right, let me get back to, let me get some names put in here and we'll get rolling along, everybody. Go ahead and close the rate, somebody, if you don't mind. See, I think I missed one. Let me get this. Sam, Arabella, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Roy. Ryan Jensen for 1. Silver Dixon for 2. Michael Spicer for 2. JC for 2. Oh, one more Lori. All right, we are good to go. I have a couple that they put back for me at the shop, Lori, that I'll get on Saturday. I think I only have like 3 left, and I think there's only 2 designs. So he don't get a lot of those. I'm going to ask him if he'll get me some. So, all right, we are done there. We're doing 5 shuffles. 5 shuffles. So here we go. Just about ready. All right, we're ready to roll. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. Let's get after it. 5 shuffles coming up as well. And here it is. We are done. 2:22 on the clock and set. Super full screen. 5 shuffles here coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. And they are off. It's a nice looking Benji, Brian. I just looked at the email. All right, here we go. Michael Spicer out there, early leader. Michael Spicer out with the early lead. All right, Michael Spicer still getting it. Silver Addiction right there with him. Currently has second and third tied down. Here comes Lori as well. Roy moving up there, getting in on the action as well. He's creeping up there on the inside. Lori to the lead, though. Lori takes over the lead. Roy still reeling him in. Silver Addiction starting to fade a little bit. Here comes Arabella moving up as well. A couple more Roys headed towards the front. Michael Spicer trying to take the lead, but it's going to be Silver Addiction. Now JC comes out of nowhere. He'll take over the lead. We're under a minute. Under a minute to go. JC out front. Brian Jensen second. Roy is in third. JC still hanging on. Here comes Roy. He's trying to reel him in. Can't quite get there. Under 30 seconds now. JC still holding on, but starting to fade a little. Here comes Roy towards the front. And he can't make it. JC holds on. 15 seconds to go. I don't know. Somebody just went way to the back. JC back out front. 10 seconds. Here comes Brian Jensen. Is he going to make it? Oh, not quite. Roy is going to get him. And there it is. It's going to be Roy, Lori, Brian, and I can't tell on fourth. We're going to have to check it out. Let's go to the scoreboard. It's going to be Roy, first place, Lori second, Brian Jensen third, and Lori again in fourth. Second to last will go to JC for the dime time. So JC for second to last. We go back to the top here. We have Roy in first. Congrats, Roy. Lori in second. Congratulations, Lori. Third to Brian Jensen. Fourth, Lori again. Congratulations, everybody. Nice race for Lori. Nice race for Roy. Appreciate it very, very much. You guys getting in on the race. Let's go ahead and get some goodies here. And I'm assuming, Roy, you do not care what the half ounce is. Let me know. Normally, it doesn't matter to you either way. All right, so let me grab half ounce from here. We will go with the Liberty Lobby. Half ounce right there. Then we're going to do a 40 and a dime. There's a 40, and a 40 right there for those. Let's do a couple of dimes. There, and there. All right. Thank you guys a bunch. I appreciate it. And there it is right there. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you for getting in on the race. I appreciate it very much. Like I said, it goes a long way to help support the channel and keep doing what we're doing here. So there is JC's second to last. There is Lori's 4th place right there. Brian Jensen with a 40 and a dime. Lori with a 40 and a dime. And Roy Hathaway with a Andrew Jackson Liberty Lobby. Half-ounce round. Congratulations, Roy. And there it is right there. Thank you guys again for supporting the channel. Everybody that got in the race. I appreciate it very much. All right, next up, box number 3. So that last one had WB2. WB2 had 2 miscellaneous and 3 NIFCs. I got to add one more to the board. All right, we got to pick. We got to be very serious about our box pick here, guys. We got to get some silver on the board for you guys. All right, what's it going to be? Let's pick the names one more time. If you've already got 20 rolls, I'm going to pass on you. Once we get everybody that has 20 rolls, it can be a free-for-all after that, but I want to make sure everybody gets at least 20 for the mod. So who has had 20 so far? Chicken Man Dan has had 20. BMC has had 20. BH has had 20. All right, so here we go. Let's do it one more time. Rolls explanation point from the mods. Rolls explanation point from the mods to get in on another shot at some rolls here. Let's get a good box this time, guys. We need a good one. I think we need to go MB or PB. I don't know that I'd go back to either of those other 2 banks if it was me, but up to you guys. Either way, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in so far. 4 of them in. You could be a mod, Sam. I'm going to be looking for a couple more. Because I know there's some nights everybody can't be here, so I am going to be looking for a few more. So, well, I want to make sure everybody has 20. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of you guys have only had 10. So the last 10 rolls could go to anybody. But we have Dad's Spare Change, Brian Robeson, Silver Addiction, and Shell Bell have only had 10 rolls. So you guys are going to get it first. So let me do those, and then everybody can get in for the last one. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. Box picker will be Silver Addiction. Uh-oh. The pressure is on for Silver Addiction. He's got to pick a good one. All right, second set of rolls. Dad's Spare Change. Dad's Spare Change. Next up, Silver Addiction's already in. Brian Robeson. You get the third set of rolls. And Shell Bell. All right, so everybody can get in all the mods for the last 10 rolls. Everybody's had 20 now, so go ahead and do rolls one more time. And the last 20 could go to anybody. Do yours one more time, Vinny. I think you got in just before I said it. So go ahead and do yours one more time. And last 10 rolls are for any of the mods. This will be a third set of rolls for you guys. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. There's Vinny. Waiting on Silver Addiction if he wants in. There he is. All right, here we go. Final set of rolls out of this box will go to Silver Addiction. So he gets to pick it and close it out. Congratulations, Silver Addiction. And he's going with PB2. PB2, not a bad pick, I wouldn't think. PBs have had some silver recently. All right, let me grab PB2 here. I did have to pop this one open. The rolls were all amuck in here and verify that they were all there. It is all kinds of taped up. So I had to open this one when I got it home. It was a hot mess. So it has been all retaped. The whole bottom side of it here was blown right out. So here we go. Well, I do not see any silver enders, but I do like these type of rolls. This is what I've been finding silver in lately. They got the wider black ends on them, and they're kind of faded a little bit. I have been finding silver in these style rolls. So we'll see. Good luck. Silver Addiction. I hope it's bursting with silver. It does feel heavier than the other box to me, but we'll see if that means anything either. All right, so here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 for Silver Addiction right there. Good luck, sir. Let's see what happens. Roll number 1 coming up. 225 eights. 225 eights. Not a ton of new coin in here, but there is some. Fairly circulated roll. Well, there's a old beat up proofer. Roll number 1, going to be a 1977 S. It's there. She needs a good cleaning. So we have a proof already. Roll 1. Roll 1. That's a good sign. Good sign, Silver Addiction. Let's see if we can get anything else to go with it. And nothing. Hey, Cammy King, how you doing? Doing a moderator appreciation night tonight. That's the extra tape. It could be the extra tape, Brian Robeson. I just seen your comment. It could be. Ooh, we got a 226.3 on the scale. Hope that's good news. Because we need some good news. There's a nice looking 1983. Not the no FG though. All right, 226.3 up next. Let's see what that's got in it. I'm with you, Dad. Fair change. I'd take a 227 all day long. I don't see any silvery edges. There's a 74D, not the DDO. Next up will be a 226. There's another 226.3 on the scale. The first one didn't work out for us. Another a 226.45 coming up. They're getting heavier. They are getting heavier. I don't see any silver edges in this one. 226.3, and I hope that means something, that 226.4. Second box had 340s and the Benji. Nice box, Brian. Very nice. Oh, a 226.5. They just keep getting heavier. I do not see any silver, though. Come on, Mr. Box. You can't be doing this kind of stuff. There's an NIFC 2014. Oh, there's a 2026er. It is a Denver. Do you need one of those, Silver Addiction? You need a 2026 Denver. Here is a 226 fiber. And I don't see any silver. Come on. That's just not right. You'll take one of those? All right, I will send it along. And nothing. Man, I was excited for that one. But man, that's got to have something in it. Well, if this has got a 2026 in it, they couldn't have been rolled too long ago. There's another one. 2026. I think that's a D as well. It is. All right, last roll right here, Silver Addiction. Last roll. And I don't see anything spectacular. At least by the edges. There's a 1973. 72D. Not the no FG. All right, that is going to do it for Silver Addiction. You did get a proof and a 2026D. I'm going to add to your envelope. All right, there we go. Next 10. Going to Dad's Spare Change. So there is 4, 8, and 10. 225, 7 will be roll number 1. 225, 7. There it is. Get this in Silver Addiction's envelope before I forget about it. All right, there it is. 15 at 72D. And nothing in roll number 1. Come on, box. Be nice to us, would you? Just a little something. We get just a little something here. Not asking for much. 140 would make a world of difference right now. You just can't seem to get it. All right. Roll number 3. know, Dad Spare Change. I was pretty excited about this box when we looked at it. Not sure. I got to double check. I think it's around $600, Silver Dixon. I haven't finished figuring it all out yet. I'll try to get that done this week and get it donated. And then I'm going to throw a little bit in on top of it. So I got to verify everything. I want to make sure I got it exactly right. All right, here we go. Come on, baby. 4 more rolls after this one. Yeah, I quickly did the math last week after we got done. I think it was 6 something, but like I said, I do want to go through and verify that number. There is another 2026D and another 2026D. Ooh, there's another 226.5. I hope it works better than the last one. That one did not work out well. Another 2026D. All right, here we go. 226.5. Can we get lucky this time? And I don't think so. It just shouldn't be that heavy if there's not silver in them. That was a teaser for sure. Nada. All right, 2 rolls left. 2 rolls to go. $19.72. Dice. All right, last roll right here. Dad's Fair Change, 225.7. And it don't look good. Ay, 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 Mr. Bach. All right, that's going to do it. Next up is going to be Brian Robeson with another 10. You're welcome, Dad's Fair Change. Sorry, it was not the best ever, but there is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 right there. 225, 5. We are going to run a little race for you guys coming up here at the end for the mods as well. So there's another 2026D. Roll number 2. Roll number 2. Hey, Stephen Bergeron, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Having a rough night tonight. No silver so far. And that's going to be an NIFC 2005. 2005. All right. One on the scale is 226.3. Want to be excited. None of them have worked out so far. Starting to see more new coins as we get further and further in the box here. There's another 2026 Denver. All right, let's see what this 2026-3 has to offer, if anything at all. On the 2026 Denver. All right, we are trying, Brian Robeson, we're trying. Another 2026 Denver. There's been almost nothing with a Denver mint mark on it to scope in this box. Very strange. There is a 226 up next. This could be 2 weeks in a row with no shiny if things don't straighten out here. There's a 73D. Yeah, usually if you get a roll with a lot of new ones in them, Lori, even back when they were the 2024s, 25s, they definitely weighed a little heavier. Which is funny because they really don't weigh much more than a, thank you, Lori, they really don't weigh much more than a, you know, older style half dollar. Matter of fact, some of them weigh the same. It's just odd that the weight goes up that much. There's another 2026D. All right, here we go. Roll number 8 for Ryan Robeson. And I still don't think we got lucky. At least by the edges. All right, 2 rolls left. And I was excited about this box. I thought maybe this one would do it. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. We got a lot of rolls left. All right, last roll, Brian Robeson. And it looks like a no, no, no by the edges. Yep, that is it. All right. Next up is going to be Miss Shell Bell. You're welcome, Brian. Sorry it didn't work out better. Probably upstairs in my shorts. No. Well, I think James took. Yes. The other one I think is in my shorts upstairs. And then the truck keys I thought I put out on the counter.
The one is there, but I didn't take the card and went to the.
Yeah, I think.
And I just realized that I didn't know where it was at.
Yeah, I think it's in my shorts up there. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Good luck, Shell Bell. They can't be any worse than the last ones, I don't think. Oh, a 226 sixer. That's got to have something in it. 226 6 is going to be next. If that fails us, I don't know. I don't know. 226.5 didn't work out. I think they probably go by weight, I would imagine. That's my guess. All right, 226.6. Oh man, it looks like a lot of new coins. And I think that's what did it. Look at all of them. Probably 6 circulated coins in the whole bunch. Nada. There's a 2015. That is by far the most new coins we've had in a roll. Boo, 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 boo. I say. Next one is 226. Those are not exciting me anymore. After 226.6 not having anything, I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like we are destined for disaster here. Had a lot of heavier rolls though. No, I don't think so, because if you were a full coin heavy, you would be at like 237 grams. Or on the other end of it, you would be at like, if you were one short, you would be at like 223 and some change. There's a big difference when there's a coin extra or a coin light in weight. Because the odd thing is that if you weigh these individually, they're just barely over what the standard weight is. But I think if you get 20 of them or 16 of them that are over, it all adds up. If that makes any sense. Just had a roll at 226 with only 4 new coins. There you go. I've had a bunch recently that were like that. They were at like, 226.5, 226.4, 226.6. And it's been mostly old coins. I think some of these different style wrappers have something to do with it as well. I think some of these wrappers weigh a little bit more than others. Also could be a possibility. $72D. I went to the priest and said, Father, constantly hear a voice telling me what to do. Am I possessed? No, son, you're married. Oh my. Nice, RoboCop. We do the dad jokes here quite a bit. That fits right in. That fits right in. One thing I have still hardly ever found, I've only seen one 2025 half dollar ever, if you can believe that. Which is, to me, is crazy, but in all these other years, full boxes of them, but never seen 2025s. One coin. Did anybody else get struck with the plague of the 2025s? I know some people did. 2 to go for Miss Shellbell. This was not a box that was nearly as fun as I was hoping it would be. May have just jinxed myself. I probably did. I believe I have said this before, though. Alright. Last roll for Miss Shellbell. Then we got Oh, actually, I think I stole one out of the box. So that was the 10. So here's the last 10. I stole one out of the box. Here's the last 10 for Silver Addiction right there. Empty box. All right. Here's the question. We eke one silver out of this box or not? I'm going with no. 7 found a 2025 Canadian nickel or loonie. Wow. You think you'd find one of them, at least one. Were they low mintage at all, BH? In 2025 or not really? When I say low, I mean lower. Because nothing is that low anymore. A proof, maybe? I would take that, Lori, right now. It was at least something to get excited about. Well, I was excited about hunting leftover boxes this week. I'm less excited now. Nothing special about the vintages? Okay. Nothing. Oh, what a rough night we've had so far. It was a rough night. 1983. Nothing. The 226 too. If you feel like you want to get excited about it. I think I'm not gonna this time. They have not worked out in our favor so far. 72D. I'm telling you, Lori. I am telling you. It has been a rough box. There's another 226 too. Couldn't just give up one? Just for fun? Guess not. We're running out of rolls fast, Silver Addiction. You're right, Jeff. I should be more positive. It could happen. I've hunted many boxes that just had one random one that popped out, and that's all we got. 1983. There is a 1972. Not the no FG. We're trying. I don't know. There's no guarantee that would have been better. We're going to find out shortly when we pop it open and see. What I'm wondering about is the MB box with Silver Addiction. That's what I'm wondering about. Could MB have been the way to go? $74D. Another NIFC 2005. Got 2 rolls left. I hope so, Lori. One can only handle so many weeks like this. It gets a little frustrating. Ooh, man, look at that beautiful blue toner. I don't know if you guys can make that out, but man, that is nice. Beautiful blue toning, 72D. If you want that Silver Addiction, it's yours. It is nice. I like it. If you look at it next to a regular coin, Nice shape as well. Hey, Fervent's Finds, how you doing? Has been a rough one. One roll left. One roll left. Man, what a... It's all mine now. All right. There's one more 2026D. There is a 74D. All right, that is going to do it. Do any of you moderators need a 2026D? Let me know. I have a few. I hope not, Vinny. Hopefully we're going to find an ender in one of these leftover boxes. Any of the mods need a 2026D. If you do, let me know. I will send one along. All right, let me update the board. 4 more NIFCs. Chicken Man Dan will take one. All right, Chicken Man Dan, I got one in your envelope. All right, 4 more Nifsies. What a rough night. All right, let's take a peek at the leftover boxes and see if we missed something. We're going to start out with the CU box. Here is CU2, the other flat box we have. Oh yeah, there was a proof, that's right. Thank you for reminding me, because I forgot. It seems like it's been a year ago. Hey, WRDSW, thanks for stopping in. Let me add that proof real quick, then we'll open these leftover boxes and see if we missed anything obvious. All right, this is CU2. And I don't see anything obvious on the top of this one. Looks a lot like the sister box. It didn't look proof-like, but it was. That one had been traveling for a while. All right, next up, we're going to go with the MB boxes. These were the ones I was wondering about. We should have picked one of these. These have been kind of hot lately. A little bit here and there. So there is MB1. Let's see if we missed anything in here. Nope, look at that. A full box of 2026s. There are more 2026 Ps. Boo. Boo, 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 and boo. That's 2 boxes of those. We got one last week, one this week. So far the MD boxes were not the way to go. Let's see if MB2 matches as a sister box. There's MB2. Is this also going to be 2026s? Yes, sir. More 2026 Phillies. I did them earlier, Lori, for 16, and I'll just throw them in with your next shipment if that works. All right, so let's try the other peanut butter box. PB1 from the peanut butter bank. The MB boxes have been good the last month. That bums me out right there. Peanut butter 1. Peanut butter 1. Right there. Okay, Lori, let me mark that down real quick and I'll get you one pulled out. Lori Camarista. One roll. 2026 peas. Got it, Lori. Here is the other peanut butter box. PB1. It looks a lot like the sister box. Quite a few new enders. And it might be a rough week all the way around this week. Alright, I don't see anything exciting in there. I'm thinking the same thing when I get done, Fervid. I hope so, Silver Diction. We'll see. Alright, WB1. Let's do WB1. Yeah, the half dollars aren't moving yet, but the 2025 pennies are rolling out pretty fast. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shipments that I got to do. No, I've been doing all right on silver. We got what, 52 on the stream, and I've probably found almost that much in my, oh, look at that. Third box of 2026. This was from Loomis. Also Phillies. Yeah, I may offer up a box on there. See what happens. That's stinking. Alright, let's try WB3. Last chance. Last chance. I hope they do. I hate to have to take them back to the bank, but we'll see. Yep, and another one. So the only WB box we pitched was circulated. So now we have, what, 4 of them. Yikes. Might not have much for a video this week. Just for fun, I'm going to pop open one of this week's penny boxes and see if it's circulated. We're on a roll here with uncirculated stuff. So I'm still getting 2 penny boxes a week. Yep, they are circulated. Couple copper ones right there. Yep, definitely circulated. We'll take it. At least those are circulated, if nothing else. All right. Just a second here. for you guys. I got prizes for everybody, depending on where you finish. So give me just a second here. I'm going to get your names in on a race here real quick. Last box of 2026 B heavily listed for $7.99 plus shipping. Didn't get bought. All right, let's see here. Let me pick a race. I was going to do an auction tonight, but I think we're going to wait till next week. We'll go ahead and do this, do some end of stream giveaways, and we will call it a night. I'm whooped out. I got to work in the morning. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this one. I'm going to take you guys right off of this sheet here. So we'll go all right, there we go. Good luck, everybody. We're going to get 222 on the clock. I'm doing 10 shuffles for this. We are done. 222 set, super full screen. 10 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here we go. Good luck, moderators. And we're off. And there they go. I haven't seen Eric. I got an email from him recently. Because I just sent him a package a week or two ago. He did email me, but I haven't seen him around a little bit. Dead spare change out to the early lead. Now here comes Shell Bell looking to take over. You're welcome, Jolly Roger. All right, coming down to a minute. Dead spare change hanging on, but here comes Chicken Man making a charge. Shell Bell as well. Brian Robeson moving up. Here comes Shell Bell charging back to the front. All right, under 30 seconds to go. Under 30 seconds. We're coming down to the wire. Chicken Man Dan trying to move to the lead. He can't hang on. Here comes Dead Spare Change. He is off like a rocket. Can they catch him? He is pulling away. 10 seconds to go. Here comes Shell Bell making a run. Chicken Man Dan charging back up in there. And here they come. Holy smokes, is it going to be Silver Addiction? Gets the job done. Let's go to the scoreboard here. It's going to be Silver Addiction first place. Second place, Dad's Spare Change. Third place, Brian Robeson. Fourth place, VMC. Fifth place, no, fourth place, sorry, was BH, excuse me. Wrong one, BH. Vinny was fifth. Sixth, CMD, Chicken Man, and Shellbell. Last place, sorry, Shellbell. All right, there it is right there. So let's go ahead and do up some prizes. I want to thank you guys for being moderators. Like I said, it is a thankless job sometimes. So I appreciate you guys being here and helping out every week. Keep me straight and keep the stream straight and all that good stuff. So thank you guys a bunch. I appreciate it. So here we go for last place. It's not the best prize, Shellbell, but you're going to get yourself a war nickel. Sixth place, Chicken Man Dan, you're going to get yourself a silver dime right there, Rosie dime. BMC, fifth place. You are going to get yourself a 1968 40%er. Fourth place, BH Ringer, you're also going to get a 1968 40%er and a war nickel. Brian Robeson, you're going to get yourself a 1927 Philadelphia Standing Liberty Quarter for your hard work. Dad's Fair Change. You're going to get a 40% silver bicentennial 40%er and a 40% silver bicentennial quarter. And last but not least, Silver Addiction for first place. You are going to get yourself a George Washington 1982 Kamem. So there it is right there. Thank you guys again for what you do. I appreciate it. I know it's not a lot, but I'm going to try to do a little bit better on making a difference for you guys being here and helping out. So thank you very much. You're welcome, everybody. I appreciate it. Like I said, I know it is a thankless job some days. Send yours to Chicken Man Dan and Shellbell. I'll do it. If that's what you would like. You're welcome, Shellbell. All right, let's do a few giveaways, and we're going to call it a night. So thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. Should be a quick week. Hunting goodies for me, being that I have 4 brand new boxes. It shouldn't take very long. So, all right, here we go. EOS 1, 2, and 3 coming up. Good luck, everybody, on the EOSs. In just a second, I'll get this first one set up. All right, EOS 1 is open and ready to roll. EOS 1 is open and ready to roll. Go ahead and get on in. Oh, this is for everybody. EOSs are for everybody. BH says add his to the treasure chest. Thank you, BH. I will do that. EOS 1, get on in, everybody. All right, currently, I did get your email, Chicken Man. I will reply. All right, let's draw a winner. Good luck, everybody. 30 people eligible. Here we go. Winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lynn Ehrenzeller. She strikes again, that Lynn. Lynn Ehrenzeller with the win. All right, Lynn, the only envelope gone is number 5 right now. Number 5 is the only one. Let me know which one you like. Number 7. All right, number 7 it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Number 7 right there. Number 7 is... Uh-oh, I think you won this last time. You get the 4 uncirculated dollar coins right there. Compliments of Dad's Spare Change. Right there they are. Congratulations. Very nice. 4 dollar coins for Miss Lynn. Thank you, Dad's Spare Change, for donating them. I appreciate it. All right, next up, EOS number 2. EOS 2 up next if you want to get in on that one. EOS number 2 up next. All right, EOS 2, get on in. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. 37 eligible this time around. EOS 2 winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. John Camper. John Camper, EOS 2 winner. All right, congratulations, John. Envelope 5 and 7 are gone. 5 and 7 are gone. The rest are available. Number 9. All right, number 9 it is. Go all the way towards the back. Right there is number 9. What do we have? We have Buffalo Nickel, going to be a 1936 Philadelphia. We have a V-Nickel, be a 1900 V-Nickel, and a little silver to go with it. Going to be a 1941 out of Philly. Right there it is. Congratulations, John Camper, on the goodies. Very nice. EOS 3 up next. If you guys want to get in on that one, EOS 3 be the final giveaway of the night. Welcome, John Camper. Last giveaway tonight, the EOS number 3. EOS number 3. more seconds to get in. Few more seconds. All right. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. EOS 3 winner this time around in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brian Jensen scores on EOS number 3. Congratulations, Brian Jensen. All right. Envelope 5, 7, and 9 are gone, Brian. 5, 7, and 9 are gone. I did. I just stopped in there the other day, Silver Addiction. They said that the $50 isn't even close. They said there might be maybe $100 in it. So I'm going to stop back and drop them off some cards with my name and phone number. Brian Jensen says number 2. 1 and 2. There it is, Brian Jensen. Good night, Great Craft. We have a V-nickel. Going to be a 1910. We have a Buffalo nickel. Going to be a 1935 Philly. And we have a beautiful steel cent right there in a case. Going to be a 1943 out of Philly. There she is. Congratulations, Brian Jensen on the goodies. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll be back on our regular night next week. And we will be back Saturday night. Sold out for next Saturday. I do have boxes available for the following Saturday. So let me know. See you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Have a good week.